Hi, everyone on YouTube and all the NFL YouTube prognosticators and football fans everywhere. This is Andrew Warren, back here once again, giving you my thoughts about Week 15 and my picks for Week 16 for the 2024 NFL season. Check it out. Well, for my thoughts for Week 15, I'll start off with my record. My record straight up, I went 13-3. Another great week overall. Now I'm 171-50 overall in the year. I'm not mistaken on that one. Somebody correct me on that one. Hey, Martin Wrong, if you're reading this, let me know, okay? And against the spread, I'm 135-74-8 overall in the year. And then over and under, I went 29-29, 2 overall in the year. Well, 2-2, 500. And I'm 29-29, 2 overall in the year. With another 500 record over there. So, anyways, what happened last week? Thursday Night Football. The LA Rams and the San Francisco 49ers, it was a defensive game, but it come with a twist. Devondre Campbell refused to play in the game. And now because of that, the 49ers suspended him for, I think, the remaining 3 games of the year, which is this week and next week and the following week. So at any rate, if the 49ers don't make the playoffs, he's done for the year. So if they get to the playoffs, he'll probably be back by then. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. But for that situation, what he did, he should have been there for the team and everything. Even though you disagree with it, just be there to support them. If you can't do that, I think this by coming year, I think Devondre Campbell, I think is going to get released this coming off season with the 49ers because of that. Will he play another team? We'll see. But because of that, I don't think he's coming back for the 49ers next year. So we'll have to stay tuned for that. And anyways, that being said, the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers, Patrick Mahomes did play okay. Defensively, the Chiefs did better. Cincinnati and Tennessee, Joe Burrow doing his thing. Houston and Miami, definitely one of the lowest scoring games in there during the week. Baltimore and the New York Giants. Now I could see why that Baltimore beat the New York Giants. Yeah, pretty simple. The Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. Congratulations, New York Jets. You're the winner. You get booted down in the division in the draft. Plain and simple. Washington Commanders and the New Orleans Saints. Hey, Jaden Daniels, he's doing his thing, but hey, came down in the very end. Hey, Dallas and Carolina. Dallas won. It's Carolina. What do you expect? Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. Philadelphia's on fire right now. Keep an eye on them. The LA Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay wants that division from the NFC South. So they're most likely going to clinch that. Denver and Indianapolis. Bo Nix, Rookie of the Year. The Arizona Cardinals and the Patriots. Now I'm going to say this. For my Patriots. There should be some coaching changes. Except not for Gerard Mayo. I think we need new offensive coordinators, an offensive coordinator, and a new defensive coordinator. Because probably one of the worst defenses I've seen in a long time from my Patriots. And Drake May did what he could. That's all I can tell you. Detroit and Buffalo. I gotta say, that had to be the game of the year. And for Detroit Lions, don't worry about the win. Don't worry about the loss. You're still one of the best teams in football right now. My advice as a Patriots fan, we suffered great losses before and we bounced back. So don't worry about it. Just focus on this coming week. Which is against Chicago. Focus on Chicago. Don't even worry about it. You might get another chance against Buffalo in the Super Bowl if that's possible. But until then, focus on this week against Chicago. Don't even worry about the loss. It was nothing, and they shouldn't be ashamed about that loss. It was a great game. Great offensive game, really. Defensively, it could have been a lot better, but, what can you say the least out of that? And then we'll continue on the lines in a bit. But anyways, that being said, Seattle and Buffalo, and look, finally, for the first time first time in this season, I get to wear this shirt. There's a reason why for that. Atlanta and Las Vegas, all right, all right. It was a low-scoring defensive game. Atlanta survived. That's all I can tell you. Minnesota and Chicago. Well, let's say this about this one. Minnesota is doing some Minnesota things. Sam Darnold could be comeback player of the year. Ernie, that's my thoughts about Week 15. Let's get on to my Week 16 picks. Well, before we get to my picks, as you can see, Bella's here. She kind of jumped in. Anyways, before I get to my picks, I know next week it's going to be a busy week due to the holiday. So I am going to be super busy with work and stuff like that. I'm going to try to get my videos in, my pick in. So all my picks and video in. So for Week 17. But it's going to probably be a shorter video or a, probably, and it could be a Monday night, I don't know. Or it could be just my regular Tuesday, depending on my work schedule, because I'm going to be crazy busy on those days. So in the last 3 days before Christmas, I know it's next Wednesday, not tomorrow, but next Wednesday. So I'm going to be really busy with that. So anyways, I want to give you my latest report on that. And I will try to maybe post it on the NFL YouTube prognosticator page when I'm going to get it done, or when can I get it done. So maybe by the end of the week, I'll figure it out. But till then, I'm letting you know it's probably going to be a shorter video next week, and going to be an earlier one than normal. So just want to keep an eye on that. So anyways, let's continue on. Let's kick things off on Thursday night with the Denver Broncos and the LA Chargers on Thursday night. And for this game, for this game over here, it's probably one of the most I was gonna say probably one of the better Thursday night games we had in a while. Yeah, so in a while. So I'm probably gonna say that. I think the winner of this game is probably gonna go to the playoffs. Fast for a fact. The loser is probably gonna go to the lowest seed of the wild card, or have a shot of not making the playoffs at all. That's the way I look at it to this point. But don't get me wrong. I really think this is gonna be a really close scoring game, but I think it's gonna probably be a good offensive game, though. I think for this game, I'm gonna probably shoot for the LA Chargers since they're at home. I'm gonna pick them over the Denver Broncos to win this game. And on the lineup, I'll give Denver this. The Chargers are favored by 3 in this game. I'm gonna take the Denver Broncos +3. Over and under, it's 42.5. I'm gonna go over 42.5 in this game. I expect it to be a high scoring game. The Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now for this game. This game is going to be one of the most interesting games in there. I would probably say, if I had to pick a favorite in this game, this is probably it. I'm going to be very tuned in for this game to see how this game is going to roll out. Now, Kansas City, they only have one loss. That was against Buffalo. If they lose Houston, this could be a big, big problem. And that's what I think may happen in this game. Despite it's in Kansas City, I kind of like my chances of how Houston is playing. So I'm going to take the Houston Texans over the Kansas City Chiefs at Kansas City in this game. On the line, Houston's favored by 2.5-point favorites in this game. I'm going to take Houston -2.5. The Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Now for this game, this is a classic rivalry between those two teams. They were dominant in the late 90s and the early 2000s, and currently it still stands today. Continuing on with that, I think it's going to be another division rival game. And I think it's in Baltimore. And I'm going to take the Baltimore Ravens at home over the Pittsburgh Steelers to win this game. But on the line, I will give Pittsburgh this. Baltimore's favored by 6.5-point favorites in this game. I'm going to take Pittsburgh +6.5. The New York Giants and Atlanta Falcons. Now, the way the New York Giants played, I'm not really expecting much other than probably just rank up another loss at this point. So I'm taking the Atlanta Falcons over the New York Giants to win this game, and how defensively Atlanta's been playing. On the line, though, Atlanta's favored by 10 in this game. You know how I feel about double digits, but it's the New York Giants. I'm not taking any chances. I'm taking Atlanta -10. The Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Now for this game, Carolina, you can't beat Dallas. I don't know what they're going to do. So I'm going to take the Arizona Cardinals over the Carolina Panthers to win this game in Carolina. On the line, though, Arizona's favored by 4 in this game. I'm going to take Arizona -4. The Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Now, like I said, the Detroit Lions, don't worry about the loss. Focus on Chicago. One key factor for the Lions. David Montgomery is done for the year. So, he had an MCL injury. So, he is gone for the year. But what the Lions been doing, next man up, and they haven't missed a step when he's been on and off the field. On the injury was. But anyways, despite the fact the injury for David Montgomery, I'm taking the Detroit Lions to win this game over the Chicago Bears in Chicago. On the line, Detroit's favored by 7 in this game. I'm going to take Detroit -7 in this game. Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Now, if there's a game that I kind of trust Indianapolis to win, this is probably it. I'm going to take the Indianapolis Colts to win this game in Indianapolis. But on the line, I will give the Titans this. The Indianapolis Colts are favored by 4.5 point favorites in this game. I'm going to take Tennessee plus 4.5. The LA Rams and the New York Jets. Now, there's no hope for the Jets, too, whatsoever. Another New York team is pretty bad. So, I'm going to take the LA Rams over the New York Jets to win this game in New York. On the line, though, the LA Rams are favored by 3 in this game. I'm going to take the LA Rams -3. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Now, for this, I'm kind of impressed by both teams right now. But I think it's going to be the same situation from the Denver and the LA Chargers. One team is going to get a, but the only difference, the Philadelphia Eagles have a division wins in there. So if Philadelphia loses to Washington, I think Washington could finally sneak up on something. So anyways, that being said, I think Philadelphia is a much better ball team. I'm going to take the Philadelphia Eagles over the Washington Commanders in this game in Washington. On the line, Philadelphia is favored by 3 in this game. I'm going to take Philadelphia -3. The Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Now for this game, another division rival from the Battle of Ohio. One team's got to win. But I'm taking the Cincinnati Bengals over the Cleveland Browns to win this game. On the line, though, Cincinnati's favored by 7 in this game. I'm going to take Cincinnati -7. The Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. Now for this game, I think this is going to be really an interesting game to watch. Now that Seattle lost, their playoff hopes are definitely on the line right now. So I'm going to take but despite that Seattle, they need a win, I don't think I like their chances against the Vikings. So I'm going to take the Minnesota Vikings over the Seattle Seahawks to win this game. On the line, Minnesota's favored by 4.5 point favorites in this game. I'm going to take Minnesota -4.5. The Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders. Now for this game, after the loss against Las Vegas, I don't know what the chances are. Can't even trust Las Vegas. And despite Jacksonville, how they've been playing lately, I think I trust them more than Las Vegas right now. And that's why I'm picking the upset. I'm going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars over the Las Vegas Raiders to win this game. On the line now, Las Vegas is favored by 1 in this game. I'm going to take Jacksonville +1. My New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. Like I've mentioned about my Patriots, I do not see any chance of winning another game this year. Despite that, Buffalo is doing some dominant football after what they put through, but the thing is, defense needs help too, like Detroit too. But for this game, it's against my Patriots. I don't know what the chances are with that either. So I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills over my New England Patriots to win this game in Buffalo. On the line now, Buffalo's favored by 14 in this game. You know what? You know how I feel about double digits, but my Patriots are not doing well at this point. I'm taking the Buffalo -14 in this game. And for the Sunday Night Football, the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now for this game, Dallas got to win, but now they're facing a tougher opponent against Tampa Bay. But with that, I'm going to take Tampa Bay over Dallas to win this game in Dallas on Sunday night. On the line, Tampa Bay's favored by 4 in this game. I'm going to take Tampa Bay -4. Over and under, it's 48.5. I'm going to go under 48.5 in this game. I don't have any faith in the Dallas Cowboys. The New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. on Monday Night Football. Now for this one, this is a really fun one to watch for Green Bay. They beat Seattle. Now they get to play New Orleans, who I don't really trust New Orleans right now. So I'm going to take Green Bay over the New Orleans Saints to win this game. On the line, Green Bay's favored by 13.5-point favorite in this game. I don't really trust New Orleans as well. That's why I'm going to do a lot of double digits ones. I'm not usually the one who does double digits, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm taking Green Bay minus 13.5. Over and under, it's 42.5. I'm going to go under 42.5 in this game. Okay, a shout out this week. That's the reason why I got the shirt on, because of the bet for Green Bay and Seattle. That's Justice Bridgewater's. Find us on YouTube, Blockbuster_guy on Twitter. The reason why I'm wearing the shirt today, because I did a bet with him, because he picked Green Bay to win. I picked Seattle. I lost. I told him I'd wear my I Love Breakfast t-shirt for week 16. Lo and behold, right here. Maybe I need another tune for the I Love Breakfast thing. But yeah, you gotta eat your breakfast too. Maybe it's like, how about we go breakfast is cool or something like that? I don't know. Just some crazy thing. Or just say, or maybe eat your breakfast. I don't know. Anyways, that being said, this is Andrew Warren signing off saying, rock out and eat your breakfast.